take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Radio Network.
One more semifinal game, and we'll be set for Championship Saturday. Good evening again, everyone. I'm Kerry Mallard. Russ Barker will have the call on this game in a moment. We're going to set the stage for you before we take another break, and then when we come back, Russ will give you some in-depth analysis of McEwen and Friendship Christian. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Mitchell will battle CPA for the Class AA title. At 4 o'clock, Memphis Central will play Memphis East for the AAA title. And at 6 o'clock, Perry County will take the winner of McEwen and Friendship. And that will satisfy single A, and then it'll put to bed another chapter of class or of basketball, and the basketball season will officially come to a close, and we'll get ready for the spring sports in earnest. Baseball and softball, a lot of teams have already done so, but 4 more games in this season. It's March Madness, but Russ, we've seen some great games this week, and today's been no exception.
Yeah, some phenomenal games coming across the way, and an all-Memphis AAA final that will come up tomorrow. Then we'll see Friendship Christian in Class 2A. They'll take on another Memphis school in Memphis. But here in this one, we'll have Perry County, a Middle Tennessee squad, taking on either McEwen or Friendship Christian.
So we'll let Russell set the stage for us when we get back after a 2-minute break. 2 minutes, and we'll return. Stay tuned.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music. I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact. Because you can see forever from Signal Mountain. And with the right vision plan, you can see a whole lot more. Because 5 kids in Jackson means 40 bicuspids at the dentist. Because of a mobile site that helps you find a doctor. Because of small towns, big businesses, and partnering together for affordable solutions in health and wellness. Every policy tells a story. You carry us because we carry you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Health, wellness, dental, vision.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
We're back at Murfreesboro and the 1A boys semifinals between 26-3 Commanders of Friendship Christian and the McEwen High School Warriors at 31-1 alongside Kerry Mallard. Russ Parker again for this other semifinal. The Commanders, coached by Cleve Harris, 52-46 win over Grace Baptist yesterday, shooting 48% from the floor despite 20 turnovers. Pulled out the victory behind 16 points from Allen Heaston and a couple of rebounds. And across the way, the Warriors of McEwen. Phil Ross is the head coach, the District 10 Region 5 champions, 31-1, 65-64 win over Cloudland. A 1-point victory as Cloudland made a strong comeback there, but ended up losing by 1. Will you tell Calamity Jane there we're trying to do a broadcast?
Yeah, really.
23 of 50 at 46% for McEwen from the floor. And they were led in scoring by the Mullinicks, Garrett and Patrick. Garrett with 29 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. He was 8 of 15 from the floor, had a 3, and 12 of 17 from the line carry. And just a phenomenal performance there from Garrett Mullinicks and Patrick Mullinicks as well. 16 points to go along with 7 rebounds. And this is an interesting matchup. You had a chance to watch Friendship Christian, as did I last night, as they pulled out the 6-point win in their semifinal game over Grace.
They pulled it out late, and, the thing about it is McEwen escaped Cloudland, had them down by 16, and McEwen came all the way back and just escaped 65-64. So both of these clubs are going to be ready to go at each other. The first time either team has been here, so somebody going to make a trip to the ship on their first trip to the state.
That is true, and we'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups, and we'll set the final piece of the puzzle for the championships tomorrow between McEwen and Friendship. Back in 2 minutes on the TSSAA network.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Hey, want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
Now let's meet your starting lineups. At guard for Friendship Christian, number 0, Hunter Anderson. At guard for McEwen, number 11, Garrett Mullinicks. At forward for the Commanders, number 2, Alan Heaston. At forward for the Warriors, 21, Michael Ross. At guard for Friendship Christian, number 5, Dalton Patterson. At guard for McEwen, number 22, T.J. Long. At forward for the Commanders, number 21, Drew Hutchison. At forward for the Warriors, number 32, Blaine Hooper. And at forward for Friendship Christian School, number 22, Mark Sandoval. And in the middle for McEwen, number 42, Patrick Mullenix. The head coach for Friendship is Cleve Harris. The head coach for McEwen is Phil Ross.
And there you hear the starters, and Chip Walters, public address announcer here in the Borough for the TSSAA State Tournament. Championship Saturday tomorrow, and it begins at 2 o'clock in Double-A. The AAA will begin to crown their champion at 4 o'clock, and in 1A, the Vikings of Perry County, who just defeated Lake County 61-51, await the winner of this final game between the Warriors of McEwen and the Commanders of Friendship Christian. Gary, your thoughts coming into this game, as I know you're more familiar with Friendship than McEwen.
Well, you know, I think it's going to be evenly matched. Looks like that Friendship might have a size advantage, and we'll see. Because, you know, first time here for either team, and just let them settle it on the floor, I guess.
Mark Sandoval, very impressed with his play yesterday. 10-point, 12-rebound performance for Friendship. The tip is controlled. Initially, we thought by Friendship. Now we're going to get a foul? No, we're going to get a McEwen inbound. So apparently, off the inbound, and they're wanting an explanation across the way at the scores table, Kerry.
Yeah, because they're not sure what the call was, and they want to know which way to give the possession arrow. Possession arrow will go to...
Well, McEwen will inbound, so I assume FCS will get the possession arrow on the
I'm
next
not sure what he did.
I think he crossed over on the jump ball.
It'd be interesting. Did he charge him with a turnover?
No, he did not. It takes a while for this thing to update. So I'll let you know in about 15 minutes. McEwen ball, and we're underway. On the drive, Mullenix goes inside, layup good. Wow. And Michael Ross gets the first two, and keep an eye on Garrett Mullenix, 29 points. He had 7 assists in that win for McEwen yesterday over Cloudland, a 65-64 win. And he already dished out assist here. Here's a steal by McEwen. Mullenix across the timeline. He's a 5'10 senior guard. Comes down left of the lane, reverses the ball over to the right to Hooper. Inside. Left-handed layup is good by Patrick Mullenix.
Baby hook there. Got it done.
4-0. A great start for the Warriors of McEwen, who wear the home whites trimmed in red. And, of course, their fans are donning the red all throughout their end of the Murphy Center. And also over on the sides as well. Big crowd here for McEwen. The ball knocked out of bounds and a turnover for FCS. McEwen, located, of course, in McEwen, Tennessee. Friendship Christian in Lebanon, Tennessee. The Commanders and Warriors doing battle here. And here's a turnover on the inbound as Mullenix could not handle that inbound pass that came in from Hooper.
Yeah, McEwen up in the upper part of Humphreys County, somewhere between Camden and Dixon.
They're just across the Tennessee River from West Tennessee, over in the middle part of the state. Friendship Christian ball looking for their first points, down 4-0. Easton drives right baseline, and he'll be fouled. A hand check foul called on T.J. Long, his first. And our first foul on either side. A minute and a half in, and the Warriors of McEwen, coached by Phil Ross, with a 4-0 lead. Off the inbound, it comes to Sandoval. Backs his way in. Shot, though, won't get. He got his own rebound, put it up and in. Watch for Mark Sandoval. He played a great game yesterday.
He did. He's got some size.
4-2 the score. Some pressure from Friendship Christian, and they turned Mullenix over as he lost it out of bounds.
Sandoval's the guy that was an omission on the program. And did you ever find out what his classification is?
I did not. I've asked several people here today, and then I gave up. Off the inbound, it comes to Sandoval. Nice reverse layup, good. So Mark has tied this game at 4 with back-to-back buckets. Timeline, front court, TJ Long working out front. On the right wing, in the corner to Hooper. Blaine inside to Mullenix. Turns, baseline, going to be called for steps.
Yeah.
Travel call for McEwen.
He did a great job. He had him on his hip, but drug the foot onto the pivot.
And it'll be Dalton Patterson to work it in the front court for the Commanders, I should say. The Friendship Christian to Houston. Left side Hutchison. Sandoval, right wing. Inside to the cutter. That's Patterson with the jumper. No good. Foul on the rebound. It will go against FCS. Let's see who the personal will be assessed to. Looks to be Drew Hutchison. His first, team's first. Tied at 4. Here comes that FCS pressure here on McEwen. Comes in. Mullenix in backcourt. Across the timeline. Right side front court. Leaves it for Hooper. Now to Patrick Mullenix. His 3 is good.
He's filling it full. That's 5 points.
Knocked a tray home yesterday to go with his 16 points. And it's his second basket, his first 3 in his one. Breaks the tie, 7-4. McEwen. A spin from Houston. What a move. Off the window. Shot good. Houston coming off a 16-point performance yesterday where he shot 7 of 10 from the floor. Turnover. Houston laying it up. Count it. And the foul. Look at Houston. With his second field goal in a span of about 12 seconds, Carey. And 1 coming up.
Houston had a great game yesterday, and he's picked up right where he left off.
Patrick Mullenix on the foul, his first, team second. He'll come off the floor, and Cole Andrews will check in for the Warriors of McEwen. And it was the Mullenix who carried the load in their semifinal or quarterfinal win yesterday as they combined for 45 of their 65 points. Free throw missed by Houston. He was 2 of 4 yesterday from the stripe. And an 8-7 lead now for Friendship Christian. Mullenix right side, leaves it for Hooper. To Ross. Back to Blaine Hooper, a senior forward. Inside, knocked away from Andrews. Picked up Friendship Christian on the turnover from McEwen. And that's their 5th already. Hutchison inside, comes left lane. Floor foul coming up before the shot. No, he's called for a walk. Wow.
He was walking.
He was walking. And the walk is his first turnover and the team's 4th.
4.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. And a tight one here.
8-7 sore. Garrett Mullenix front court, left side working against Hutchison. Here comes the trap. Gets it inside, and Andrews lost it out of bounds. And both teams probably need the settle down speech from their coaches right now. Cleve Harris, the head man over the Commanders of Friendship Christian. 26-3 mark coming into today's play. And McEwen, an impressive 31-1 worksheet. Hutchison gets the ball back from Patterson. Now Sandoval with it right in front of our broadcast locale. As we sit courtside, one of the best seats in the house here at the Murphy Center. Here's a knockaway and a steal by Long. At the other end, leaves it for the trailer. That's Hooper, and he will be fouled. A block going to be called here. Trying to take the charge that time was Patterson, and Dalton assessed the foul. That's his first, team second. And Hooper, who did not attempt a free throw yesterday, will try his first free throw attempt of the tournament here. 3:51 mark, free throw good. McEwen starts 4 seniors, and the lone junior is Michael Ross. Second free throw short. The rebound comes to Houston of Friendship. We're tied at 8, our second tie of the game. 3:40 mark, opening quarter. Here comes Houston again. He likes to drive that right side of the lane, and a foul going to be called here on Walt Andrews. Or Cole Andrews, who is Walt's cousin.
And that's his first foul, team third.
Foul on 55 of McEwen. Cole Andrews, his first, team third.
Houston at the line where he missed his lone attempt earlier. And the free throw rattles out. As you see, head coach Phil Ross on our video feed. The Play On Sports folks doing an outstanding job this week, wouldn't you say?
Outstanding.
Second free throw. Houston got the second one to drop for his 5th point.
LeFevers, I believe, is going to check in. Or DeFevers.
Austin is a 6'3 senior post, seeing his first action of the day, and he'll have a battle inside with Cole Andrews. Almost a steal in backcourt. Now it is a steal. Houston leaves it for Sandoval. Layup good. The defense turning him over. Here's another steal. Layup good, and the foul. And they're pumped right now. Dalton Patterson got the steal in the basket as he drove the left baseline and counted. And the foul. And McEwen a little rattled right now.
Anderson somewhat excited.
And Ross has picked up his first foul. Team 4th. Now the officials are going to confer. 13-8. A 5-0 run at the moment for Friendship with 3:12 left here in this first quarter of play. And they want some clarification over at the scores table.
I think he had called that one on Walt.
Don't take a peek at your stat sheets that you're keeping up with very astutely there, Mr. Mallard, because we're going to miss some action as we saw him at steal a moment ago. Hunter Anderson actually gets credit for that steal and basket. He's at the line. Free throw short. Andrews on the rebound. And a 5-0 run for Friendship. Lead 13-8. We're going to get a touch foul called here on, I think this is Patterson. And if that's the case, that's his second.
It is, and you're correct.
He'll have to take a seat as you see him pleading his case with the official. It always happens that way. He goes and talks with the official who did not make the call.
And he won't win that battle. Williams will check in and replace him.
Foul on the inbound. They're going to get a hold here on Anderson. And the official's starting to call this one tight. It's his first foul. Anthony Williams, as Kerry said, a freshman, checks in there for Friendship. Guarding the inbound. Knocked away by Sandoval and picked up. Anderson back to Sandoval. Layup good. Mark with 8 turnovers into points. Friendship had capitalized. They're on a 7-0 run now at the 2:55 mark and lead 15-8. Mullenix right of the lane. Lost it going up. They're going to get a foul, though, on Anderson. And Cleve Harris looks down at his bench for some more subs to come in here.
That'll be 2 on Anderson.
And we'll get Mullenix at the line. How about the day he had yesterday, Kerry? 8 of 15 from the floor, 12 of 17 from the line, 29 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds.
And a partridge on a pear tree.
And his first point of the day there. As you see a look at the Friendship Christian head coach on our streaming video feed at TSSAA Network. That's Cleve Harris and the Commanders. 26-3 on the year. Second free throw from Mullenix is good. As the substitution got on the floor for Friendship. And that's Aaron Johnson, a senior forward. Where's number 14? In the road uniform, Sandoval with it now for Friendship. Inside, ball knocked away, and a McEwen steal. Long comes up with it. Leaves from Mullenix. The senior guard, left side, front court. Back to Long on the right wing. Took a great job with 9. Mullenix the ball out there. So Long will work the right side. Now he'll come back left. With a pass now to Hooper. Hooper back to Long, right wing extended. 2:10 left, opening quarter. 15-10, Friendship Christian. And we're going to get a foul out here on DeFevers. And that's the 16th foul. We're going to have a lot of free throws here in this first half. I know you're a fan of the free throws, Kerry.
Well, the thing about free throws, you either make them or you don't. But we've seen more misses than hits in both tournaments.
Not seen great free throw shooting in the tournament. The inbound, Mullenix, Patrick back in the game. And there is a rudder missed by Garrett Mullenix and a foul on the rebound. It will go against Friendship Christian yet again. That's going to be a 1-and-1, I believe.
That foul was on Long. That'll be... That's his second. What?
Sandoval? Yep. Mark's first, they said.
Oh, first, yeah.
Team 7. At the line will be TJ Long. Did not score a point yesterday, but had 10 rebounds. And the free throw rattles no good. Front end of the 1-and-1 is missed. Friendship Christian with the ball and a 5-point lead. We're rocking $1:50 left here in the opening quarter of play. Sandoval on the right to Easton. Easton, dribble drive, free throw line. Back left, DeFevers. Hands back out front to Watts. Hunter Watts, a junior reserve guard. Left to Sandoval in the corner to Johnson. Back to DeFevers. Now they'll work to the right to Watts. Watts to DeFevers from the free throw line. Jumper short. Rebound, McEwen. It's Mullenix. Patrick on the board. And he'll hand it off to Garrett. A little spin as Watts went for the steal and came up empty. Mullenix drives inside. What a move, but he missed the shot. Rebound tipped back out. And a 3 ball is up. No good by Hooper. Rebound, Friendship Christian. Quickly in the front court, it's Easton. He loves to work that right side as he'll get it back to Sandoval, who will reset the offense. Friendship 7 of 9 from the floor. And they're winning the rebound edge as well. Almost a backcourt violation to get it back. Johnson to Sandoval. Now on the wing to Watts. Watts from the elbow. Jumper short. Rebound. Johnson missed it, but he'll be at the line. That's one thing Friendship does in their offense, Kerry. They get you out of position defensively when you get set to rebound. That's what I thought.
I was noticing Patrick Mullenix gone old school with the
Is this thing on? Free throw good from Aaron Johnson.
Patrick Mullenix gone old school with the long tube socks all the way up to the knee.
That takes you back, doesn't it?
It does. I'll share with you later.
Why not now? Johnson, second free throw. His first point of the tournament. And he knocks them both home. So AJ gives FCA a 7-point lead. Their biggest to this point. Watts defensively guarding Garrett Mullenix out front. They'll try to hold for one. Inside, the other Mullenix with a left hand. Shot no good. Rebound Hooper. Mullenix picks it up, forces it, missed it, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound. It will go against McEwen's Cale Parchman, a 6'6 junior reserve post who just checked in and quickly picks up his first foul. 16 foul, so Sandoval will take the inbound, and our final 12 seconds are coming up here.
Both teams are going to be in a bonus situation in the second quarter.
Makes for a long second quarter, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Sandoval, the dribble drive in the paint. Turn, shot up. He got it. No, he did not. Would not drop. And the rebound for McEwen to close out the first quarter. Friendship Christian got off to a slow start, but now lead by 7 after one. 17-10 over McEwen. The Class A quarterfinals. Or the semifinals. The TSSAA network. We're back in 1 minute, we hope.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music. I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Friendship Christian will inbound to start the second quarter as Hunter Watts releases to Sandoval, and the Commanders with a 7-point lead at 17-10. We'll get you some numbers in our first dead ball. The ball is turned over by Friendship Christian. That is their 8th turnover, and McEwen will be on the attack as Garrett Mullenix will work it into front court. Mullenix coming off his 29-point performance in the quarterfinals yesterday, held to 2 in that first quarter. Here's a 3, knocked home out of the corner. That's Blaine Hooper. He hit 2 of those yesterday and gets his team to within 4. It's 17-13 out of the right corner, bang.
That gives McEwen a spark. They needed that desperately.
Here's a foul on Garrett Mullenix. Going to get a hold here as
he's reaching around, a little wraparound foul, a little wraparound.
And it will be 1-1 now for CPA. Both teams will be in the bonus this entire second quarter. Hunter Watts at the line. His first free throw attempt of this tournament, and he missed it. And the free throw shooting woes continue for both teams.
Parchment up with a big rebound on the missed free throw.
Both teams have had to go to their bench here in this first half with foul trouble mounting. Mullenix tried to get it across the lane to Mullenix, and then a foul called against Friendship. I think they're going to get Drew Hutchinson.
I believe you're right. Yes, exactly right. And you could hear the meat fry in the lane that time.
Yeah, he'll come off the floor and be replaced by Austin DeFevers. So we'll see what Patrick Mullenix can do at the line. 1 of 2 yesterday. A minute gone by in the second quarter. Free throw, good.
Makes it a 3-point game.
Mullenix was 6, as you see head coach Cleve Harris of the Commanders of Friendship Christian High School. For those of you watching our video streaming feed, second free throw good, and Mullenix knocks home both. And he pulls McEwen to within 2. And now their crowd, donned in the red, sitting down to our right, getting back on their feet. Sandoval to Easton. Now on the right side is Mark. Inside, great feed. Lefevers laid it home and drew the foul. Nice job by Austin DeFevers for his first 2 points of the game. McEwen did not rotate over there, carry, and get set in time, and the foul will be assessed on Patrick Mullenix. That's his second. And it looks like he's going to come off the floor as head coach Phil Ross will not take any chances here. He'll get him out. Austin DeFevers looking to cap off the 3-point play. A 1 of 2 from the line yesterday. And the free throw good. And the big fella gives his team a 5-point lead now as they stop the McEwen mini run. Mullenix front court right side in the corner, getting it back from Hooper. Right of the circle. Comes right baseline with a 15-footer, rattles good.
Wow. Got the shooter's touch that time.
He's a great square up, shoulders to the basket, spot up shooter. Creating off the dribble, 20-17. McEwen back to within 3. Sandoval takes the handoff from Johnson. Trying to backdoor cut there. McEwen gets back defensively. Sandoval a 3, it's short. Got his own rebound. He'll take right baseline, off the window too hard. Rebound, Easton. Friendship controlling the boards right now. Easton will try it again. Finally a foul called at the 5:56 mark. Well, McEwen got to put some bodies on some folks inside.
I think they're going to get Hooper. He was trying to do such.
9th team foul, so this will be 2 shots and then 2 shots for the remainder of the half for Friendship Christian, and a timeout taken by FCS. 20-17 the score. Friendship up 3. And we're back in 30 seconds on the TSSAA Network.
I seek your wisdom to solve an enigma.
Speak, young one.
In the next few weeks,
Houston at the line for Friendship. 2 shots, first free throw, no good. And how about the free throws, you may ask?
How about the free throws?
Friendship Christian now 3 of 8 from the line. McEwen 3 out of 5. Free throw number 2, good. Houston with 6. And the Commanders of FCS now with a 4-point lead. Working front court is Mullenix. Comes right in the corner. A quick release on the 3. Off the back iron, no good on the attempt from Hooper. Sandoval will control for Friendship. Steve Hollins is in the lineup now for the Commanders as Coach Harris goes a little deeper on that bench. Inside to Houston. Called for a double dribble. The turnover for Friendship is their 9th. 16 combined turnovers in this first half, Kerry. I think the game we had late last night, Friendship and Grace Baptist, what was the combined 35 turnovers? Going to get a hold here on the inbound as Mullenix was trying to maneuver between Hollins and Johnson. I think they're going to get Johnson on the foul. A hold there as they were trying to get the inbound to Mullenix.
Yeah, that'll be his first, and the officials have called lots of fouls in this one. Both teams in a double bonus from this point on.
18 fouls now combined, 8 apiece. 9 apiece, I should say. Johnson out, Anthony Williams back on the floor for the Commanders. We'll see Mullenix at the line. 2 of 2 from the stripe this evening. And he'll get the front end of the 1-and-1. 5:27. A lot of time left in the second quarter, Kerry. We're shooting 2 free throws the remainder of the way.
5 points for Garrett Mullenix.
See the camera angle, top of the backboard, or top of the, looking through the backboard, I should say, as Mullenix knocks home both free throws. Great shot there from behind the rim. 21-19, McEwen within 2. Sandoval off a high screen from DeFevers. Leaves it back, a little pick and roll with DeFevers. Now a 3 off the iron, no good. Attempted over there by Hollins, rebounded by McEwen. A chance to tie here or take the lead with a 3. Ross will take it himself into the corner to Hooper. Back to Ross, right wing extended. Double team, has picked up the dribble. Now comes across to Long. Long to Mullenix. In the lane, left elbow, shot good, and we're tied. Garrett Mullenix has knotted this thing at 21 all. What a contest. 4.5 minutes left before the break. I'm good on that, by the way. Sandoval takes the handoff from Houston. Little pick and roll. And lost out of bounds. Trying to set up the Fevers. And instead, Friendship commits their 9th turnover.
The tide somewhat turning toward McEwen now.
Watts gets back in the lineup for Friendship. Off the pressure on the inbound, it comes to Long. Mullenix trying to come and get the ball. They're denying, and Mullenix will watch Long take it into front court. Little touch pass to Andrews. Tried to wrap around pass. Great job defensively by Williams, who got the steal for Friendship.
In fact, McEwen's on an 11-4 run through the first 4 minutes of this quarter.
We're halfway through it. Tied at 21. Friendship Christian looking to take control. Sandoval will leave it off to Williams, and looks like Friendship want to take the air out of the ball here. We'll see if McEwen will be content on staying back and allowing them to do that. Now Watts with the ball. Gives a chance for both teams to get a little breather, as well as the broadcast crew. What do you think the strategy at this point now employed by Coach Harris?
You know, with the way Friendship Christian was having their way, I'm surprised they want to just take some air out of the ball. I'm not exactly sure what his strategy is, but...
Well, one thing comes to mind, he's got kids in foul trouble. McEwen does not, though, and you would think Phil Ross may come out and get him. Let's see if it goes out and plays a straight man. Right now, content, as you see him in the background, standing with his arms folded, the head coach of the Warriors of McEwen. The officials, by the way, get a breather as well. But they all seem to be in good shape. They're ready to roll. Sandoval continues to hold it, standing on the Middle Tennessee logo here at the Murphy Center.
He better be careful about shuffling his feet like he just did, too.
That's right. At least keep one of them down at all times.
Well, he just shifted. Oh, right. Ooh. If he moves his left foot, it would actually be a walking violation. Let's keep our eye on that.
The guy in the lower portion of your screen as you watch our video feed taking a close look at that. Conversation with Easton. Now he gets a couple of quick words with Watts. And we ran close to 2 minutes now off the clock here in the second quarter. So forget what I said about a lot of free throws about to be shot here.
Phil Ross and one of the officials just having a conversation.
Oh, yeah, talking about
asking if the fish are biting around the river.
How was dinner today? We're down to a minute 50. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Kim Van Atta of the Governor's Highway Safety Office, if she's not still distraught over the Duke game. How's that one going, by the way? We had a chance for an update.
It's a 2-point lead for Duke, 30-28 at the half.
Oh, well, they got a long way to go in that one. Now Coach Harris communicating to his players, and they communicate to each other, okay, what set are we going to run?
Well, they've had plenty of time to talk about it and think about it.
Tied at 21.
But we've seen much longer stalls than this. Dyer County comes to mind back a few years back.
I've seen an entire quarter where each side did not take but a shot on each side.
Wow.
I've seen the young lady hold the ball for 7.5 minutes. So this is nothing.
Small potatoes.
3 minutes have been run off the clock, and now Watts has the time to go down and talk with his head coach. Watts will come back and he'll tell Sandoval what he and his head coach, Cleve Harris, were talking about. He'll say, I'll take the ball now. Now we're down to 40 seconds. McEwen is still staying back in their 2-3.
Most likely nothing will happen until about the 10-second mark. That's usually when things start shaking.
Coach Harris perhaps wanting Coach Ross to come out of that 2-3 zone, and Coach Ross says, no, we'll just play this out. Let's set the lineups as we have 20 seconds. DeFevers, Sandoval, Watts, Easton, and Williams on the floor for FCS. It's Mullenix, Hooper, as they'll start a drive. Andrews in there as well. Ross, they'll come across. Sandoval, a three. It's no good. Rebound, knocked down. Sandoval at the buzzer, no good. There is a whistle. We'll see if it was a foul. Tied at 21, and it looks like Sandoval is going to get free throws out of this. Much to the dismay of head coach Phil Ross, as you hear the boos from the McEwen faithful. They say TJ Long on the push, his second, and now 2 shots for Sandoval, with a chance to give his team a lead at the break. Free throw no good. Sandoval with 8 in the first half. His first miss from the line in the tournament. Second free throw for the lead for Friendship Christian is good. So at halftime, the Commanders of FCS take a 22-21 lead to the locker room, as one of these two teams will be playing Perry County tomorrow for the 1A state title. 22-21 FCS with the lead at the half. 2-minute network break for our stations along the way. 2 minutes on the TSSAA network. How you doing?
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
School sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association and the Tennessee Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
That great singing as we're at halftime. And our final on semifinal Friday, 22-21. As the Commanders of Friendship Christian with a 1-point lead over McEwen at the half, with the winner to play for the state title tomorrow. And Kim Van Atta is with the Governor's Highway Safety Office. She's been up here not only this week, but last week as well. And she's seen a ton of basketball. But she echoes my sentiment. Not the greatest free throw shooting percentages we've seen in either week.
For some reason, the free throw is a lost art. It's a free 15-foot shot. Everybody should be able to make it, but they don't practice anymore like they did when I was in school. I was a 90% free throw shooter. But go ahead.
Let me ask you that before we get into the Governor's Highway Safety Office. Coaches say we have so much time to concentrate on other things. We tell the kids, you need to do this on your own. Now, shouldn't you take time in practice? You're a former coach. Did you take time in practice to work on free throws, or is that something the players should do on their own time?
Okay, you're talking about kids, first of all.
Exactly.
And second of all, many games come down to free throws, so I think it's one of the most important things you should teach and make them practice. You have to put them in game situations and practice, too. I mean, don't just sit them down there and shoot 25 free throws. Make it a 1-and-1 with 2 seconds left, and you miss, you run. I mean, make it game-type situations.
That's another thing. Get fatigued. They run them in practice, and they say, get up to the line. We'll see how you shoot free throws, because you're going to be tired in the fourth quarter when you really need them.
Exactly, and that does make a difference.
Speaking of our student athletes and all students, the Governor's Highway Safety Office and the Booze It and Lose It, Click It or Ticket campaign, it's been going on for, over half a decade now, and the results, the numbers continue to be great. The fatalities are still one too many. But the fatalities that you saw 6 and 7 years ago, you're seeing less and less in the last couple of years.
Right. Well, they've dropped every single year since we've been a part of this program. And 2011, which we just closed out, is less than 1,000, which is an incredible number. Still, like you said, one is one too many. But we're going to keep educating the fans, not just TSSAA, but we have NHL, in NBA, NFL, in Tennessee. So we're really educating the sports market too, because for some reason sports marketing, the fans drink a little more than in other venues. So we're really targeting those areas. The reason we're targeting TSSAA though is because we have 15 and 16-year-old first-time drivers that are on the road. They like to have fun. They want to experiment with things. Usually there is more than one person in the car, so there's a distraction immediately. If, God forbid, they're experimenting with alcohol, there's another problem that we have. Buckling your seatbelt, very simple thing to do. People are not buckling their seatbelts. And the cell phone has become an incredible burden. Our emphasis this year is on distracted driving, and the cell phone is a big part of that because teenagers like to text. And unfortunately, they like to text when they're driving, and this is now a primary law that you cannot text when you're driving, but sometimes they don't pay attention to those.
You can remember, Kim, when the only thing you had to worry about is your 8-track radio.
You may be able to remember that, but I can't remember that.
Of course, it's all digital now. We used to turn the knob.
Did you?
Yes, you did. Don't start with me. But there are distractions, and I know you folks are doing your best to educate not only high schools, but also middle schools on the dangers of not only drinking and driving for those kids who get older in teenage years, and also because even youngsters, 13, 12, 11, maybe 10-year-olds, they're starting to get cell phones now and starting to text.
Unfortunately, and that's what our office does. We're a behavioral office. We work on highway behaviors, and if we can catch them, the younger we catch them, the better it is. Middle schools, Stephen Bargatze works with TSSAA, and he works with our office, and he goes throughout the state giving our presentation to middle schools and high schools through a magic act, which is incredible. So he's doing booze it and lose it, click it or ticket at these high schools. We have several speakers who have been through this. There's a young lady who comes and speaks whose sister was killed by someone who was texting. And then Blake McMeans, who is an All-American tennis player in high school, was offered many college scholarships. And then he took a drink of alcohol, got behind the wheel, and he's now paralyzed from the waist down. I mean, thank God he didn't take his life or anybody else's. But again, there's another testament of something that could happen.
And for folks wanting to know more about what you find folks are doing at the Governor's Highway Safety Office, how can they contact you and perhaps come and visit their school?
Well, for Stephen Bargatze, all you have to do is contact the TSSAA, and you can book him through them. If you go to the state website, there's a link to Governor's Highway Safety Office on that state website, and you can get in touch with us there. And we have many items. The Booze It and Lose It banners that you see around the stadium arena, we can get those to high schools free if they will just contact us and ask them to do that.
All right, Kim, as always, we appreciate the time. We'll visit with you tomorrow for our state championships as well. That's Kim Van Atta from the Governor's Highway Safety Office. If you don't mind, hit button number 4 there as we'll take a 1-minute break on the TSSAA network.
Master.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music. I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Let's look at some first half stats and a 22-21 lead for Friendship Christian at the intermission. First for the Commanders, 8 of 16 from the floor at 50%. They were 6 of 12 from the line, 0 of 2 on their three-point attempts. And they out-rebounded McEwen 10-9, committing 10 turnovers. McEwen in the first half, 6 of 12, 50% from the floor, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, 7 of 9 from the line, and had 8 turnovers. And again, out-rebounded 10-9. The assist department, 3 each. Individually, Friendship Christian in that first half, 9 points for Mark Sandoval with 6 rebounds. He's always getting applause. 6 points for Alan Heaston to lead the way for FCS. Hunter Anderson with 2 and 3 from Austin DeFevers. Also Aaron Johnson with 2. For McEwen, they were led by Garrett Mullenix with 8 points in the first half. Patrick Mullenix with 7. So they've combined for 15 of their 21 points. 4 points for Brian Hooper. Michael Ross with 2. And that wraps up the individual scoring. As Friendship leads 22-21, we get set for the second half. And Kerry Mallard has Mallard's thoughts as we get set for the third quarter.
Well, I tell you, it's going to be a close ball game. These two teams are very evenly matched. McEwen's only loss of the season came to an overtime game in January to White House Christian. And on the other hand, Friendship Christian, very talented ball club. These should go to the wire.
Yeah, they've only lost 3 as McEwen inbounds, and Garrett Mullenix will set the offense to run their way in the third quarter. As we saw 4 minutes of clock there ran down to close out the second quarter. And Sandoval making one of 2 free throws to give Friendship the 1-point lead. This is Mullenix. He was plagued with foul trouble in that first half. Picked up 2, but still had 7 points. Long. Back to Garrett Mullenix. 6 points and 4 of 4 shooting in that first half for the senior guard. They're seeing a patient set from McEwen. Nice drive, reverse layup, though missed by Long. Rebound to Friendship. Working to our left in the road uniforms. And Dalton Patterson will set the offense. Out to Houston, left wing. A minute gone here in the second half, third quarter of play, and a 1-point lead. Sandoval in the paint. Takes it up strong with the left hand. Shot it no good. Rebound to McEwen. Long in no man's land down there, and I believe a timeout called for by head coach Phil Ross. 22-21. We're back in 30 seconds on the TSSAA network. To 21 as the timeout taken by McEwen. Timeouts now 4 each. 6:52 remaining, third quarter as McEwen inbounds against Friendship Christian pressure. As you recall in that first half, they created some turnovers with their pressure. And there's one there. Easton, layup good. His 8th point. And the turnovers giving McEwen some problems now. 24-21 game. Mullenix in backcourt. Long across the timeline to Patrick Mullenix. And the red of McEwen and their fan base a little concerned right now as the ball tipped out of bounds. Friendship Christian does a great job getting out on the wings, extending the hands carry, and a lot of deflections here from the Commanders.
Quick hands on defense.
Off the inbound, it's Mullenix with a drive. Dipsy-do shot good. Wow. Garrett, 8 on the day. And again, a 1-point game at 24-23. Patterson directing traffic. He'll send Anderson along the baseline. He comes left now, and Patterson will continue to dribble, and Coach Harris does not like that offensive set. He takes a 30-second timeout. As will we with 5:50 left third quarter, 24-23. Friendship Christian with the lead, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Won't you, baby? Tenderoni, you got to be. Smoke my nature, sugar fly with me. Don't you know now?
Friendship Christian will inbound after the timeout. 24-23 lead they cling to. 5:45 left third quarter. Hutchison left to Anderson. Left elbow. Right side Easton. Comes hard baseline. Floor foul going to be called, though, on McEwen. And they'll inbound along the baseline, and the Warriors assess the foul. The personal will go against Hooper. His second. First of the half. We thought we were going to have a lot of free throws in that second quarter, but
yeah, they showed us.
Friendship took the air out of the ball for about, 4 minutes there. Sandoval with the left hand, puts it on. Mark is at double digits now with 11 points. And again, some three-quarter court pressure here and a travel call. McEwen has turned it over again. That's their 8th. Make that 9. Side court inbound for Friendship Christian. Again, the winner We'll get Perry County tomorrow for the 1A state title. That's a 6 o'clock start. Inside, what a pass. Sandoval with the left hand lays it home. Great entry pass there from Hutcherson.
Yeah, and a finish by Sandoval. He is raking in the points now with 13.
5-point lead now, and finally Hutcherson. Our front court, Mullenix gives to Mullenix. A three missed by Garrett Mullenix. Tip in, no good. Rebound saved by Ross. They'll reset. Patrick Mullenix, left wing. There's a three out of the corner. It's no good. Going to get Mullenix on the foul coming over. I believe it's Patrick. Also in the area was Hooper. But it'll be Patrick Mullenix with his third foul. Team second. And the officials still conferring. They may tell Easton to get off the floor. I don't know if it was a
shirt tail violation. Yeah. The dreaded shirt tail rule.
You gotta look proper when you take the floor. Hunter Watts will check in for Houston. I remember some of the NFL greats like Jerry Rice. He used to duct tape his jersey to the inside of his pants.
Just need to know information right there.
Well, thought we had a low on the broadcast. Thought I'd share. Here's Sandoval stopping in the paint. Shot up too hard off the back iron. Got his own rebound. Now a three short from Patterson. Foul on the rebound. If that's on Mullenix, and it is, and that's his fourth. Big foul there with 4.5 minutes left third quarter. And a big weapon for Coach Ross will have to come off the floor. Third team foul. And they'll get Cole Andrews back in the game. Wow. 28-23. McEwen already down 5. And their second leading scorer on the bench now. Hutcherson will throw to the outside. And there's a backcourt violation. Easton, who was tucked and back in, but should let that ball go in the backcourt there,
yeah,
Kerry.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Easton would have been better off just let the ball go backcourt and then take it, but he grabbed it, stepped on the line.
Court awareness. Coach Harris getting an explanation from the official, and now we'll resume play. Well, McEwen has a shot here to get right back into this one. Only down 5, but needing to make a basket here. They got a runner in the lane from Mullenix, and that's been it. He has it now, right wing. Working against Anderson. Comes left. Left side of the lane. Now spins to the right, and a nickel dimer here called on FCA. On the foul, it will be Hunter Anderson, his third foul. I believe the first of the second half for Friendship. Hunter Watts will check in for Hunter Anderson. Watts, no points in that first half. He missed his lone free throw attempt. Little cut, Mullenix, nice dish, but he missed the shot. McEwen faithful wanting a foul there as the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Friendship. Boy, a great dish there by Cole Andrews. Up at a high post as Mullenix cut to the basket, but could not get the layup, and we're halfway through the third quarter. And Friendship Christian will look to add to a 5-point lead at 28-23. Patterson to Hutcherson, now left to Houston. Houston to Watts, now to Sandoval. A motion offense ran here by the Commanders. Patterson in the corner, getting the ball back from Watts. Comes left to Hutcherson. Now back to Patterson. Friendship does a nice job of ball control. Running clock, we saw him do that in the second quarter. Now a push away from the action. Foul going to be called here on McEwen.
They're going to get Garrett Mullenix, his second.
Look of concern on the McEwen faithful's faces right now. And well, it should be. The inbound from Patterson. Has to come to Sandoval, right side. Now they go inside, knocked away by Andrews, but picked up by Sandoval. Opposite side with a bounce pass. Houston with a jumper, it's good. Houston now with 10, and the lead is 7 for Friendship. Mullenix the other way, nice dish to Andrews, layup good. Cole Andrews with his first 2. And the McEwen faithful with a chance to make some noise as His family brought the big white sign with a big red 55 on there for Andrews. Double nickel. 30-25. We wind down here with 2:45 left, third quarter. Easton, left wing, wanting a screen. He'll take it the other way, though. Shot off the iron. Got his own rebound, and quick as a hiccup, back up, and he drew the foul. Well, no one has put a body on Easton when he takes the ball inside here and getting some rebounds.
He's very elusive. That foul going to be on Cole Andrews.
So Andrews with what they say 3.
That is correct.
So both post players in foul trouble now for McEwen. Easton free throw is good.
And they might have to call on Cale Parchman, the largest of the post players for McEwen.
Yeah, I believe he came in briefly in that first half.
6'6".
Easton makes both free throws. He has 12 total and a 7-point lead for Friendship Christian. Ranked number 3 in the last AP Prep poll against the number 2 or number 4 ranked McEwen Warriors. There's a foul on the pass going against Friendship.
It's going to be on Watts, I believe.
His first. Just the second team foul on Friendship. 5 total team fouls for McEwen. The Warriors will inbound. And it comes into Mullenix. He lost the ball. Now a scramble. Who wants it? A scrum has developed. McEwen comes up with it. And I believe a timeout called amongst all that by Phil Ross. 2:16 remaining. It's a timeout for McEwen. We'll take a 30-second break on the TSSAA network. All right. As McEwen inbounds off the timeout, Mullenix left side fell to the floor and quickly got the ball back to Ross.
Presence of mind to control the dribble.
At the 2-minute mark, the Warriors are down and almost lost the ball again. And what happened here? Walk?
Well, a foul is going to be called on McEwen.
After he lost the ball, yeah, that's right. They're going to get Michael Ross for the foul, trying to get the ball back. Team 6, his second. And right now, things are going slightly in favor of Friendship Christian, who have the ball. 2 minutes remaining in the third and a 7-point lead. And Patterson set the offense. Right to Watts. Now Hutcherson with it. Drew, right of the circle. Hand off to Patterson. And you can easily see Friendship hold it here for the remaining 1:35. Hutcherson up 7 with the ball, not in any hurry to look for the shot here. Patterson. Left of the circle. Hands to Sandoval. Back to Patterson. Inside. Hutcherson, ball threw it off the top of the head of a McEwen player, and it's tipped out to Watts. Watts with a jumper, it's good.
Wow, nice looking shot there.
First 2 of the game for Hunter Watts. And the lead is 9 now, the biggest on the game for Friendship Christian. Final minute left, third quarter. The dribble drive for Garrett Mullenix. Fadeaway jumper. Offensive foul called, and he's picked up 3.
Oh, the McEwen fans are coming unglued.
Wow. He can't believe it. Phil Ross just stands with hands on hips. I think he's in a little disarray as well, as Friendship Christian has seized control of this game a little bit. 55 seconds remaining, and they'll inbound. Up 34-25. And Patterson will come across the timeline and get it over to Hutcherson. They're trying to come back and get the ball and do a nice job of denying the ball right now. by long. Hutcherson will just stand and hold it now. Andrews will finally have to come out on him, and he'll pick up the foul. And that should be a 1-and-1 here. Yep. So Drew Hutcherson, 0 of 3 from the line in their win yesterday, will be up for the 1-and-1. That's a 4th foul on Cole Andrews. So you got to go deeper on the bench, Kerry. Parchment into the game now for McEwen. Drew Hutcherson at the stripe. We'll have to go off of your stats over there, Kerry, because this has not been updated in a while over here in front of me. Missing the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound. And a foul going to be called on McEwen. And again, it's Sandoval that slipped in there and got the board and got fouled again.
Well, that's going to be the 9th team foul on McEwen. Friendship has committed 2 here in the 3rd quarter.
And Parchment, who just checked in and picked up his 2nd foul. Well, they're picking on the post players of McEwen. The fouls are mounting up, and Sandoval at the line, where he is 1 of 2 today. Free throw good. They'll get the bonus, and from here on out, Friendship Christian will be in the double bonus. Now Austin Baker, a 6'2 junior forward, will check into the game and take the place of Parchment. The lead is 10 now for Friendship. With 26 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. Free throw, no good. And the rebound, courtesy of Baker.
Friendship Christian, 9 of 17 from the charity stripe.
Mullenix, baseline. Baker lost it, diving to the floor. Picked up by Friendship. Another turnover for McEwen. Here comes Patterson in the lane. Dipsy-do shot is good. The first 2 for Dalton Patterson. The final 2 seconds. Mullenix shot at the buzzer. It's no good. We played 3 in Friendship Christian. A 15-4 3rd quarter. They've opened up a 12-point lead. 37-25. Final 8 minutes coming up for a right to play in the state championship basketball.
Require a tech.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
Start the 4th quarter.
Perry County awaits the winner of this game for the Class 1A state title tomorrow. Right now, Friendship Christian will inbound, leading 37-25 as we set underway with our final 8 minutes here in the 4th. Patterson leaves it left for Hutcherson. Left wide open. He'll take a couple of dribbles. Now he'll pull up in the paint. Jumper good. That's the first field goal. First points for Drew Hutcherson. And he adds to the total. Now a foul in backcourt call on Friendship. It's only, though, Kerry, the 4th team foul.
That's on Anderson, and that's going to be his 4th.
He's really the only player. Matter of fact, that's only the 3rd team foul on Friendship. Right. They've got fouls to give. Here's a
good shot
that comes right at us here.
You're 2 for 2 today.
And called it. Holding on to the pin as well. Hopefully no ink on the Rawlings basketball, which is the official basketball of the TSSAA state tournament.
You going to be signing autographs later?
Well, I've had a few requests today for some reason.
I know.
Friendship Christian with it on offense. Up 14. Patterson, very patient here running this offense. Hands to Hutcherson. Dangerous pass inside. McEwen picked it off. And then we're going to get a foul. Houston fouls Mullenix. And the question screams out of the head of Kerry Mallard. What's Friendship Christian's hurry here?
What's the hurry?
Mullenix takes the inbound. McEwen still with a shot, down 14 as we're 55 seconds into the final quarter. Inside, nice entry pass with the left hand. Shot, though, no good. Attempted by Patrick Mullenix, who's playing back out there with 4 fouls. They need him right now. Houston misses a shot at the other end, and he got bowled over by a teammate. And they're going to call a foul. Did one teammate foul the other? I didn't see anyone else down there for McEwen.
I didn't see anyone in the area. It's going to be on Friendship Christian.
Drew Hutchison? Yep. It's his third. 15 foul, so McEwen will inbound as Mullenix across the timeline. Front court, he'll take it all the way against Sandoval. Layup good. And Garrett Mullenix with his 10th point trying to get his team back into this one. 39-27. 6:35 remaining. Hutchison to Sandoval. I'm sure Coach Harris is going, guys, calm things down a little bit. But instead, they'll take it inside. Patterson will miss the jumper, and he'll get his own rebound. And he'll come back to the outside with a pass to Watts.
They're going to spread right here.
Backdoor cut, they come to Sandoval. Gathers it in, draws a foul, and makes the basket. Boy, big-time play for Mark Sandoval. And talk about the strength of the youngster inside as he hits his 16th point. The foul will go on long, his third. How about the play of Paul Sandoval in this tournament? 10 points and 12 rebounds yesterday.
A double-double.
And he's working on that again today. Free throw good. He's got 17 on the game. And a 15-point lead now, the biggest, as we'll get a touch foul here called on Watts. And the official giving him a long stare as he reacted after that foul. He's being told, okay, young man, I'm giving you a little leeway. You do that again, I'm going to tee you up. Hunter Watts has picked up his second foul. You got to applaud the official there, Kerry. He could easily have hit him there with a tee.
Well, the team fouls are starting to even up now. It was 10-2, and now it's 10-6.
Next foul will have McEwen at the line. Hooper. Shot no good. Rebound. Patterson lost it. And a foul going to be called here on TJ Long, and he's got 4. So we'll walk to the other end. 5:57 remaining, and 2 shots from here on out for Friendship Christian. Friendship Christian looking to advance to the state title game. Opposite of Perry County tomorrow. Making their first ever boys state tournament appearance, so they'll be looking for their first state title should they hold on here. Free throw good by Dalton Patterson. A 61-51 win earlier for Perry County over defending state champion Lake County. And both free throws for Patterson are there, and he has 4. And now a 17-point lead as Friendship Christian adds to their biggest lead of the day. There's a 3 from McEwen, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Save, though, by McEwen, but in the hands of the ever-present Mark Sandoval. Now he lost it. Friendship still scrapping. A 3. Mullenix got it. Patrick Mullenix, first points of the second half. He's got 10. And a full timeout called for by Coach Phil Ross. 44-30, 5.5 minutes remaining. We're back in a minute on the TSSAA network.
Master, I seek your wisdom to solve an enigma.
Speak, young one.
In the next few weeks, people will be arrested for drunk driving all over Tennessee. Yet, they will all be arrested in the same place. How can this be?
That place you speak of is the driver's seat, doofus.
You don't want to get busted for drunk driving? Don't drive drunk. Booze it and lose it. Paid for by the Governor's Highway Safety Office. Sometime between...
a barn burner at the Glass House. Here's Russ Barker to take you home.
Off the full court pressure, Sandoval's inbound comes to Patterson. Now Yeasted in the front court to Hutcherson. They'll back it back out, and then McEwen takes it away. Mullenix at the other end against Sandoval. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound ran down by Williams, who checked in for Friendship. 5:15 remaining. He's going to take it all the way coast to coast. Layup, no good. Rebound to Patrick Mullenix. Front court, it's Garrett Mullenix against Sandoval again. Fouled and counted.
Used the body to perfection that time. Drew the foul, got the deuce.
And the foul on Sandoval is his second. 17 foul, but the N1 coming up for Garrett Mullenix. We'll try to complete the three-point play. 4-4 from the line. He has 12. Patrick Mullenix with 10. And that leads the way for McEwen, who could pull to within 11 with a free throw here. You see a look at our backboard cam. Free throw good from Garrett Mullenix. 44-33. McEwen Warriors not going away. A foul on the inbound will be charged to Long, and he's fouled out.
So Long.
So Long will foul out. The 6'2 senior checks out, gets a nice hand from the McEwen faithful, and he'll be replaced in the lineup by Michael Ross. Oh, Ross already out there. He'll be replaced in the lineup by Parchman, who will check in. And once again, Patrick Mullenix playing with 4 fouls as well. 5:04 remaining. Patterson, who made 2 free throws a moment ago, up there for 2 shots. And putting on a clinic right now. The free throw good.
Friendship Christian 60% from the charity stripe, 13 of 21.
Missing on the second free throw, but Hutcherson gets the rebound. Strip going back up, and McEwen's comes out of there with it. Down 12 with 4:55 remaining. Front court, left side. We're going to get a foul. And
I think they're going to get Hutcherson. That's 4. McEwen is 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. And again, Friendship Christian has shot twice as many free throws in this game. They've attempted 22, 13 of 22. And 8 of 10 for McEwen. And a hush comes over the crowd.
Patrick Mullenix at the line. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good. He's 3 of 3 today from the stripe.
The poor free throw shooting by Friendship is what's allowed McEwen to stay in it this close.
And Mullenix, kind roll there on the second free throw. Patrick with 12, and it's a 10-point game. Friendship was up 17 just a moment ago, and here come the Commanders. Smart move there from Patterson to take it back outside. Look to work clock with 4:40 remaining. Williams, he's walking.
He took a step.
And an extra. For Friendship, Hunter Anderson will check in for Williams. McEwen still with a shot, a legit shot as well. Down 10 now. They've cut off a 17-point deficit.
Hunter Anderson riding those 4 personals back into the lineup.
Here's Mullenix driving, layup good, and he's fouled. Patrick Mullenix playing with 4 fouls, but still staying very aggressive. He took the hit. He'll have the N1 play coming up.
Strong move to the hole that time.
The foul on McEwen, or on Friendship, I should say. Who was it?
The Fevers.
Austin's second foul. Mullenix, chance to cap the 3-point play, and he does. 7-point game, 45-38. McEwen saw Cloudland charge back and escape with a 1-point win. We'll see if they can return the favors. Here's a steal. Now a steal back at Sandoval. And a timeout. Coach Harris is going to try to settle his team down. 4:15 remaining. 45-38. Friendship Christian with the lead. Back in 1 minute on the TSSAA network. Well, a lot of fight left in McEwen. They've cut a 17-point deficit down to 7. Inbound, Sandoval had it blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Friendship Christian. 45-38. We're almost halfway through this final quarter for our final spot in the championship games tomorrow. And it's the Melanics that have brought them back. They've scored all the points here for McEwen in the fourth quarter. Off the inbound, it's Anderson. He'll take it all the way back to the outside. We'll see what Coach Harris's squad talked about during that break. Back to Sandoval. Oh, it's an offensive foul. Wipe off the basket. Talk about guts there. Patrick Melanics, playing with 4 fouls, took the hit.
That's
third on Sandoval.
3, yes.
The player control foul is the team's 10th, so both teams now in the double bonus from here on out. And here we go with the final half of this fourth quarter. Patrick Melanics leaves it for Garrett Melanics. Down 7, McEwen with the ball. Threw it behind a little bit Ross, and now a scramble, and Friendship Christian comes out of there with it as McEwen commits the turnover. Now Sandoval behind the back dribble, leaves it outside for Patterson. Coach Harris wanting his team to go into their spread set here, and McEwen going to pick up the intensity defensively. Over the left to the Fevers. Inside, they go opposite lane, and a travel call. Patterson heard footsteps and hesitated on the shot carry, and then shuffled the feet.
Yeah, shuffled the feet, and that got him. It'll get you every time. The old foot shuffle.
45-38. It's Mullings again. Fadeaway jumper, rimmed out. Boy, tough break for Garrett. Friendship on the rebound. Now here comes Michael Ross. He'll pick up Patterson in front court. Patterson over to the Fevers. Trap. Gets it over to Sandoval. Mark going to take it himself down the lane. Dipsy-do shot. He got it. It seems when they need a big basket, it's Mark Sandoval to the rescue.
No doubt about it. We're going to get a foul right here. Blocking foul going to be called on Houston.
And Allen has picked up his second, and that'll give an excellent free throw shooter, Garrett Melanics, 2 shots here. 47-38, a 9-point game, 2:50 remaining. Garrett 5 of 5 from the line today, has 13 points and 2 shots. First free throw, good. Already one player fouling out. That was TJ Long of McEwen. Patrick Melanics out there with 4 fouls. Hunter Anderson on the floor with 4 fouls for Friendship. Second free throw, good. Garrett Melanics has pulled his team back within 7, 47-40. Friendship in the front court. Anderson across to Sandoval. He'll stop and pop. Had it blocked partially. Out of bounds. Who wants it? They both want it, but they'll award it to McEwen. Wow.
How about the play from Parchman there?
Big minutes off the bench from the Parchman. 47-40 score. The drive. Melanics. Shot good.
Oh, a little floater along the baseline. About as good a shot as we've seen today.
Patrick Melanics with 10 in the quarter, 17 in the game, and it's a 5-point contest. 2:20 remaining. Left-handed layup. Patterson got it to drop.
Oh, the reverse layup is a killer.
Big bucket from Dalton. 49-42, 7-point lead. Out of a double team. Garrett Melanics. The teardrop shot falls.
They won't say die.
17 for Garrett Melanics. Back to a 5-point lead, 49-44. Here's Easton. He's going to dipsy-do and draw the foul. Well, I don't know if Coach Harris wants them to do this, but they continue to attack the basket.
Although I want to see if he's got parts for it. Nope. Looks like it's some other player. Ross. Yes, Michael Ross on the foul. It was Ross.
That's his third. 2 shots for Easton. And rimmed out on it.
Boy, the McEwen faithful have poured their heart into this one.
Allen Easton now 4 of 8 from the line as you look at head coach Phil Ross. Second free throw with $1:53 remaining. It's up. He got it.
6-point game.
13 for Easton. 50-44. Here come Mullenix for McEwen. This is Patrick, left wing. Leaves it for Garrett Mullenix. Still a 2-possession game. 1:40 remaining. The handoff. They come to Ross. Inside, Patrick Mullenix. Nice dip. Shot good.
Move to the hole.
Mullenix has made this a 4-point game. Sandoval lost it out of bounds in a tough break as Patrick Mullenix. Apparently he thought he touched it last. He still went after it and lost it out of bounds. I think Sandoval touched it last. But a timeout from Coach Harris. 17-point lead trimmed to 4.
He laid out for that one much like a third baseman would on a shot down the third base line. But he didn't succeed on hauling it in there.
Let's take a 30-second break. 50-46.
Master.
On their feet.
Very appropriate music here. McEwen is staying alive. They have had one more comeback. Cut it to 4 with 1:22 remaining. And here's Russ Barker.
50-46 game. What a run by the Warriors. Down 17 at one point here in the fourth quarter. Have cut it to 4. The inbound comes to Anderson of Friendship Christian. In backcourt to Sandoval across the timeline. It comes to Patterson. Nice dish underneath. Lefebvre laid it home. His 5th point. Big bucket for Friendship Christian. Quiets the crowd of McEwen for the moment. 52-46. We come down to 1 minute left. Patrick Mullenix, left baseline all the way. Fouled on the layup attempt. And the last thing that Coach Cleve Harris wants to do for the Commanders of Friendship, Kerry, is to have McEwen making up points with the clock stop.
But that's what he's going to have with McEwen at the line, where they are 13-15 today, 87% from the charity stripe.
Houston has just committed his 3rd foul. Mullenix from the line. Free throw, good.
He rattled that one home for his 20th point.
And perfect from the stripe now, 6 of 6. Matter of fact, Garrett Mullenix and Patrick Mullenix have scored all the points for McEwen here in the fourth quarter. A chance to cut it back to 4 with 57 seconds remaining. We've been in the double bonus since Tuesday. Free throw. Lane violation. He may get another chance.
It's going to be on
lane violation
on
against McEwen.
Okay. But the shot was no good.
20 points total now for Patrick Mullenix. 17 for Garrett Mullenix. The inbound comes to Anderson of Friendship. Nice pass over here in front of us to Yeaston. Across the timeline, 50 seconds remaining. If McEwen can't get a steal, they have to foul and put Friendship on the line, and they'll do just that. They'll see what Austin DeFevers can do as Ross comes up and fouls him. That's his 4th foul.
Yeah.
DeFevers from the line today, 1 of 1. He completed an old-fashioned 3-point play in the second quarter. 5-point game. You see the score. It's 45 seconds left. Austin DeFevers, a 6'3" senior post player for 2 shots. They're standing here at the Murphy Center on both sides. Free throw. He missed it. And this is where the double bonus comes into play, Kerry, instead of a 1-and-1.
14 of 25 from the charity stripe for Friendship Christian.
Cole Andrews checks back in for the Warriors of McEwen. Another free throw coming for DeFevers. And rattled out. Rebound to McEwen. Ross Hands to Mullenix. Patrick in the front court. Hands to Garrett Mullenix. He'll come down, left elbow. Leaves it back for Patrick. 3-ball, short. Rebound tap. It's Andrews with a left hand, puts it home. Timeout for Coach Ross. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, Kerry, with 27 seconds left. And McEwen, once again, trailed by 12 at the end of 3. Trailed by as many as 17 here in the fourth. Have cut it now to a one-possession game, 52-49. Wow.
A carbon copy of last night's game where McEwen survived Cloudland 65-64. Cloudland was making that run, and tonight it's McEwen making the run on Friendship Christian. Both teams have one timeout remaining. The possession arrow is in favor of McEwen. 27 seconds remaining in a three-point ball game. Anything can happen. Of course, as you mentioned, we've been in a double bonus situation a long time, but how about the shooting woes for Friendship Christian from the free throw line? They have missed 12 free throws, 14 of 26, 54%. On the other hand, McEwen 14 of 16, and that's what's kept them in this ball game.
Well, we saw free throws cost Booker T. Washington in the quarterfinals yesterday. We'll see if it comes back to play Friendship Christian here, as they'll set their press out of the timeout. 52-49, Sandoval will throw it in. Patrick Mullenix will guard the inbound. Sandoval to trigger it in. Over in the corner to Anderson. Gets it to Yeaston. Yeaston racing toward the other end. Going to try to score and miss the layup.
Wow.
Rebound to Andrews. Looking to get it into the hands of a guard. Finding the Mullenix. The Mullenix on the break. He'll take a three for the tie. It's no good. Foul on the rebound will go against McEwen.
Wow, he had a great look at that. Garrett Mullenix had a wide open three. He was squared up and just could not get it to fall.
Did he necessarily need a three there? It would have been great, but still 9 seconds left. And Mark Sandoval at the line. And the way they're shooting free throws, go ahead and take the two and put him at the line again.
Absolutely.
But now Sandoval, who is 3 of 5 at the line, will shoot it twice. 9 seconds remaining. First free throw, good. Mark seems like a calm, cool customer. 20 points in the game. And now a 2-possession lead for Friendship Christian. That quietens in this crowd. Second free throw. He got him. Got them both. And the final timeout taken here by Friendship Christian. 54-49. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. Back for the final 9 seconds after this break on the TSSAA Network.
I look at my life in a whole new way. I'm truly thankful for every minute of every day. That's what it feels like to survive. St. Thomas Hardy Baptist Hospital is always searching for innovations and pioneering new techniques. That drive to stay on top helped them achieve a 5-star rating for coronary bypass surgery. That experience means more survivors. Learn more at moresurvivors.com. St. Thomas Heart. More experience. More survivors.
Big man, someday you got mud on your face. You big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Singing, we will rock you. We will rock you.
21 points for Mark Sandoval, and those 2 free throws he just made could have put Friendship Christian into the championship. 9 seconds remaining, and a lead of 54-49. McEwen, who battled back, got to within 3 and then missed the 3, and the Sandoval free throws have put him back up 5. Here comes Mullenix with 8 seconds. Mullenix spins, going to take it all the way. Now pull up with a jumper, good. And the final timeout taken by Coach Phil Ross. 1.3 seconds remaining. Garrett Mullenix adds 2 more. And it's back to a 1-possession game. Kerry will keep it here. If you're McEwen, you would love a steal here on the inbound and a quick 3 to tie it. If that's not the case, you have to foul and see what happens.
Yeah, never say die, because, as long as there's time on the clock, there's still hope here for McEwen. On the other hand, Friendship going to be very careful about committing that turnover. And by the way, how about this update for you from the Final Four from March Madness in college basketball? With just under 7 minutes remaining in the ball game, Lehigh leads Duke 50-49 and trying to add to that lead at the free throw line.
That looks like a white knuckler as well. Kerry?
No doubt about it.
Reminds me of the time when I went and visited Lehigh back when I was helping out with the coaching staff there.
Yeah, right.
Coaching camp, I guess you could call it. Well, the inbounder will be Patterson. He'll throw it in. And he'll throw the long pass to Sandoval. He catches it, and he'll dribble out the clock. And the Commanders of Friendship Christian hold off McEwen and win it. Final of 54-51 as they punch their ticket for the state championship game tomorrow opposite of Perry County as the Commanders improve to 27-3 on the year and win it. Final score of 54-51, a valiant effort for McEwen, whose season comes to an end at 31-2. And tomorrow it'll be Friendship Christian in Perry County for the Class 1A state title at 6 o'clock. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back and wrap this one up from Murfreesboro. You're listening to the Blue Cross Championships on the TSSAA network.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music. I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.